What's up, YouTube? It's Corey from KP Aquariums coming at you on a Friday. Well, it's Fry Moving Day, what's going on today. I finally had a chance to get in here and get a bunch of water changes done. Doing one on this tank right here behind me, and I've been moving a bunch of fry around. So check it out. So before I got the 2 5.5 gallons and the 2 10 gallons. I had a little house up here that I stripped. They're now in this 5.5 gallon. All the yellow labs down there in the corner, there's about 10 of them down there. So they got upgraded to a 5.5. The fish that were in this tank got moved to this 10. So all of these guys came out of my 240. So I'm curious to see, and some of them are getting some blues coming in, so I'm really curious to see what those fish look like. This tank here got emptied out and moved to here. So here's all these guys, they're a new 20 gallon long. Let's see, the guys that were in this 10 gallon, they got moved down to here into this 20 long. So they're all doing good. And one of the other groups that I had in one of those 5.5s, they got moved into here and combined with this group. And interestingly enough, I learned that if you have, even though they're fry, and you put a bunch of cichlids in a tank, you know, if you're going to look to add another group of even, you know, small cichlids, it's a really good idea to feed the tank first so that all of the initial cichlids are occupied, because they will go after the new fish in the tank, even though they're all about the same size. Because yeah, I dumped a bunch of fish in here and they all started going after the yellow labs, so I quick threw a bunch of food in, you know, to distract them. But that's also why that big log is in the back there, give them a place to hide. But yeah, so the first few minutes in that tank were not very pleasant for the fish I moved in there, but you know, they all seem to be doing good. Everybody is established now. Interestingly enough, kind of along those same lines, man, I gotta clean that tank. This 30 gallon here, with all the little baby cichlids in it. These guys, and I want to say it was about a month ago or so, because you see the algae in that tank. So what I was trying to do is move, you can see I've been just, you know, dispersing the babies, the bristlenose around here in different tanks. So I just threw in some rapashi down there, so they're all on top of a big block of rapashi. But what I was doing, you see how big the small bristlenose are. Right, they're still pretty small. I mean, maybe an inch long. But what happened was I threw a couple of them into that 30 gallon, and that's right around the same time that I realized, you know what, I should feed this tank first and distract these guys, because I quick had to throw a hand in that tank and cover up one of the plecos, because it immediately started getting attacked by all the little cichlids in there. So, lesson learned, a little tip for you guys: when adding fish to tanks, especially if these are cichlid tanks, yeah man, throw something in there to distract these guys. Do them when the lights are out, you know, something. But yeah, cichlids are very, very territorial. You know, they have a very strict hierarchy in the tank in terms of, you know, who's tank boss and whatnot. And, well, quite frankly, they don't appreciate a big group of other fish, you know, coming to move into their tank. So it's always a good idea to distract them, you know, let the new fish kind of get their bearings a little bit before they start getting attacked and picked on. So, yeah. Well, I think that's about all I have for you guys today. I wanted to show you the fish that I moved around. In doing so, I freed up a 10-gallon and a 5-gallon and another 10-gallon. So part of me is tempted to look around and strip another female. Because I know I have a couple of them holding there in the 240. But I suppose doing all that stripping of females is what got me in this situation in the first place. Just running out of tank space. So anyhow, thank you guys so much for your time. Like, subscribe, share, all of that. I will catch up with you soon. Have a great weekend. Thank you guys for watching.